Hey guys, this is Mr. A. Crizzy here, and welcome back to another movie review. Today's movie review is going to be on a Happy Madison movie from 2005, which was released on May 27th of 2005. And it's also an Adam Sandler film too, from Happy Madison, from Paramount, Columbia Pictures, and MTV Films, besides Happy Madison. And that's going to be on The Longest Yard. The Longest Yard is the remake to the original Longest Yard from 1974, starring Burt Reynolds. And Burt Reynolds was actually in this movie too, along with Adam Sandler and Chris Rock. Yep, the movie stars Adam Sandler, Chris Rock, Nelly, and Burt Reynolds. Yep, so the story of The Longest Yard is basically it goes like this. Are you ready for a different kind of football? Comic superstar Adam Sandler teams up with the always outrageous Chris Rock, rap sensation Nelly, and a gang of real pro football players and wrestling superstars in the hardest-hitting, action-packed comedy of the year. After former NFL quarterback Paul Crewe gets thrown into a maximum security prison, the warden orders him to put together a team of hardcore inmates to play a fixed warm-up game against the brutal prison guards. But little does he know that the Meme Machine, led by a tough-as-nails coach, have plans to settle their own score in this rib-busting, unforgettable, laugh-out-loud ride directed by Peter Siegel. Peter Siegel, who's also known for directing Anger Management. So, I remember having this DVD for a long time, ever since I was a little kid. And of course, I just rewatched the whole thing recently after I watched the original Longest Yard with Burt Reynolds. And I gotta say, The Longest Yard from 2005, the 2005 Longest Yard, I thought was a pretty funny movie. I thought it was really good. I thought it was funny, too. It had some hilarious moments. It had some pretty funny quotes. And, it was when Paul Crewe was discussing the players, about the half-flooded, field, of course, you know. And of course, and also near the end of the film, during the game, there was, I think I made him shit himself. And then everyone's like, I think he just shit himself. Yeah. Because, this movie has some pretty funny humor and funny quotes with a few cussing, but, you know, it is what it is, and, you know, it's meant to be funny for entertainment. And even the Paramount logo at the beginning of The Longest Yard 2005 actually has a different kind of fanfare. And then, of course, and even The Longest Yard 2005 is also the very first Happy Madison movie to use the on-screen Happy Madison logo, which they've been using ever since this movie. And I will say, guys, I kind of preferred the original Longest Yard with Burt Reynolds from 1974. I mostly preferred the original Longest Yard with Burt Reynolds, but I still like this version of The Longest Yard. I thought it's still a funny version. I thought it's still a funny remake, and the acting performances. Adam Sandler is funny at his best. Adam Sandler is pretty funny as Paul Crewe. I mean, I will say Burt Reynolds kind of played Paul Crewe better in the original, but Adam Sandler still did pretty funny as Paul Crewe. And then Chris Rock. I thought Chris Rock was pretty funny in the movie. Chris Rock and Burt Reynolds. Burt Reynolds, I thought he did a good job playing the coach in this movie. And, and I gotta say, almost everything about this movie I thought was pretty funny. And it had some, it was pretty good for the most part. And plus, since The Longest Yard came out on May 27th of 2005, there was actually another Chris Rock movie that came out the same exact day as this movie. And of course, since Chris Rock was in both movies, that would be the first Madagascar from 2005 from DreamWorks Animation. And Chris Rock was in that movie. And of course, we all know Chris Rock was in the Madagascar franchise as the zebra, Marty the zebra. But like I said in my thoughts and reviews on Letterboxd and my community tab and Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, well, since this movie came out the same day as Madagascar, now that I rewatched the whole thing of The Longest Yard, I kind of mostly preferred The Longest Yard over Madagascar in my opinion. But I still enjoy Madagascar because I still think the Madagascar franchise is not DreamWorks' best franchise, but it's still a pretty great and funny franchise. Especially when the first movie came out the same day as this movie. But I mostly preferred this movie, in my opinion, because, you know, me and Justin agreed with each other, when we talked to each other on Instagram and we FaceTimed each other. Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, I remember having this DVD ever since I was little, and of course I think my dad also likes this movie too. Just like I think he also likes the original too. So overall, The Longest Yard was a great and funny movie and funny remake from 2005, and I'm gonna give The Longest Yard 4 out of 5 stars. Yeah, 4 out of 5. I could be wrong, but it could be either 4.5 out of 5. But I still like this movie nonetheless. Nevertheless. So yeah, if you haven't seen The Longest Yard yet, then I say I recommend checking out this version, but I also recommend checking out the original Longest Yard as well. So that's going to be it for my movie review on the 2005 Longest Yard. And that's going to be it for this video, so make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, this is Mr. A. Crizzy saying, goodbye everybody, and that's about it.